Okay, so with the inequalities with absolute value, we have three possibilities. One is that we have an equal sign. So that's the one where if we have this equals, which we have to show over here, then that means we have to do it twice. Once is the recopy of this without the absolute value signs. So that's this. Right? Whatever is in the x, it could be not just x, but a bunch of stuff in there, right? The other way is to do it this way, with the same stuff that's in the absolute value, but we have to give a negative value to the thing on the right-hand side of the equals. So the equal says we have to do it twice like that. Okay? Then the other possibility then is to have this. Okay? And that is with the inequality sign facing left. So we could think of it as an arrowhead, right, facing to the left. And when we have that, that means we want to, we can do a combination. We're still going to do a positive version and a negative version because we know that if you take the absolute value of this, you get the same thing as if you take the absolute value of that. So we have to cover both bases. But this one, we get to put whatever was in x. We get to do that. And then we put the positive guy out there, and we put the negative guy there. Now, of course, this also works if this is or equal to. Right? So whether it's just less than or whether it's less than and equal to, and the arrow is facing left, then we get to do this, what I call the combination, where you can solve both scenarios at the same time. Instead of having to solve two different ones, you basically are solving two of them at the same time. And then the other possibility is you have this, but now it's facing to the right. Okay, so now we're back to having to do it twice, just like we did for the equals. And just like the equals, one of them is pretty much exactly the same as it was before, except without the absolute value signs. But now for the other one, whereas with the equals, we were able to just go ahead and do a negative over here. Now what we have to do is reverse that sign, the inequality sign, and do those two separate computations. So again, we have that the equals, you have to do it twice. Once with a positive, once with a negative. With the arrow facing left, you are, in essence, you are doing it twice, but you get to do it all at once, all at the same time. And then when the arrow is facing right, if you think of this as an arrowhead, then that's where you do have to do it twice like you did with equals. But you have to remember that on the negative one, you need to reverse the direction of the arrowhead or the inequality sign.